What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be talking about the top 10 power forwards that you can buy in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Well, I'll say that you can buy just overall the top 10 power forwards in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. These are some of the best cards in the game, lads. There is no question about that. But there are also some not great cards that are in this top 10 towards the end. But the top 3 or 4 are 3 or 4 of the best cards in the game. So, yeah, this is not taking into account price. This has got nothing to do with value. This is purely based on how good the card is. Also, if there is a card that you guys like, I potentially forgot them. I don't think I forgot any of these because I've been checking through this, through 2KDB, and I'm pretty sure they have all of the current ones. But, yeah, so now let's get onto it. At number 10, we have got Chris Webber. So Chris Webber, in my opinion, it's not like he's the greatest card in the world. He's not a bad card either. Don't get me wrong. He is not a bad card at all. But there is definitely better cards, especially even at that power forward position. But a 75 3 ball, like, you really need to give him corner specialist. He can get that, can't he? Yeah, you really need to give him corner specialist, because if he gets corner specialist, unfortunately his catch and shoot boost doesn't go up. Corner specialist with those 2 hot zones, as well as if you can give him hot zone hunter, even that up to silver, that would make him a hell of a lot better as a card. Other than that, though, he does a lot of things well. He's not going to be the greatest defensive card. He's not got clamps, but thing is, he's got 81 speed, which is really nice. He can get quick for his step, although quick first step is probably too expensive to put onto him. He's still a decent card. 6 animations, no dribble 6, but he's got a really good jump shot. 22 in my opinion is really good. Tendencies overall are not great at all, like 20 shot contest, but still, he belongs at number 10 on this list. At number 9, we got Dave the Busher. His 76 3 ball feels way higher, as I said in my Amethyst tier list earlier. He's got 1 hot zone in the corner. I don't know why I thought he had hot zones in both the corners, but hot zones mean more than badges this year. So the fact that he's got 3 hot zones out of 5 from 3-point line hot with gold catch and shoot is huge. He's also got gold clamps. He can't get any other badges, really, except for like Intimidator and Post Move Lockdown. He can get Heart Crusher, which is kind of a big one. But he's got gold clamps, so he's a good defender. Got catch and shoot, got a really good release. His speed is not great. One of the things I do like about him is he's got post spin technician. You can genuinely, if they put a little guy on him, just spin him, post spin him. It's crazy how good his post spin is. Tendencies, not great. Sigs, though, actually only a 38 sign, no tendency. It's not great. Also, 6'9" is a little bit small, so definitely play him at the 3. Base 26. Kabengele's release. It is such a nice release this year. I'm telling you, base 26 is a really nice one. Can't dribble, but again, really good defender, really nice shooter. Definitely, in my opinion, deserves to be number 9 on this list. At number 8, we have got the new Andrei Kirilenko card. This card is a little bit expensive for what he is. Like, he's around 25k MT, and I think I was expecting him to be like 5k MT, like the Diaw card was initially. So I think that kind of turned me off picking him up. I have gone and sold him back. It's not like he would make my team, but he is really nice. So, like, he's got a 83 ball, which is pretty okay. Especially he's got 1 hot zone in the corner. No hot zones anywhere else, so he's mainly a shooter from the left corner. But not a great dunk. 82 post moves doesn't really make much of a difference. Decent speed to ball acceleration. Like, it's not awful. But just look at these defensive stats. Perimeter defense is one of the most irrelevant stats ever, because, like, lateral quickness is all that really matters. He's got 88 steal, 91 block, 91 lateral quickness. He's also got silver dimer, gold clamps, gold hard crusher, gold interceptor, gold intimidator, gold post move lockdown, gold trapper. Unfortunately, if he even just got 1 catch, if he even got catch and shoot, he would be a god. He'd be a god. But a moderately good shooter, but an unbelievable defender. He's just he's an upgraded version of the Busher. He's like a Busher, but 3 inches taller. Jump shot 29. I don't think is as good as the Busher's release. Tendencies are pretty good overall, though. So, in my opinion, he definitely is a card that is worth trying out. If you are looking for, say if you're struggling with somebody like a Bailey Howell or something, and you just want to, or if you want just a lockdown defender, someone who can guard basically everyone on the floor, Kirilenko is a perfect player for you. Kirilenko, a little bit of a liability on offense, but defensively he is unbelievable, which is why he's on the list. But speaking of defensively being unbelievable, we've just got a probably better defensive player in Bob Love. The difference is that Bob Love gets catch and shoot, which is pretty good. Problem, Bob Love has 2 cold zones, but he has 1 extra hot zone. 79 3 ball, so basically the same 3 ball. 89 mid-range is really good though. Really good post game for Bob Love. He can play at the 3 as well. Has got post spin technician, so he can basically do what the Busher does and spin people in the post. Decent lateral quickness. He's got really good steal, really good block. But just look at these badges though. Gold clamps as well. Gold hard crusher. Gold intimidator. Sorry, gold interceptor. Hall of Fame intimidator. Hall of Fame post move lockdown. Hall of Fame trapper. He's got worm gold as well. Rim protector gold. Pick dodger gold. So he can guard literally everybody on the floor. He's one of the essential rewards, and he's a nice card. Tendency's not awful. Sigs. I'm telling you, I don't mind Amari's release. It's Andrea Bargnani's release. I think it's fine off the catch. You do not ever try to dribble with him. He's got some of the worst dribble sigs in the game. Do not try to dribble with him, but trust me, he's a nice card. I used him on an account. I didn't think he was good enough for a gameplay because he is just kind of a cone, a glue guy. But no, he definitely is a really nice card. Then we have got Bailey Howell. Bailey Howell, man. I don't care what this rating says. 83 pointer. His 3-pointer feels like it's 95. He is the easiest release to green in this game. It's the same as the Brandon Roy release. It's Trey Burke base. Trey Burke base is the easiest catch and shoot release in the game this year. Just like it was one of the best last year, I think it is like out on its own as the best this year. Like 28 is really good. I really like 28. It is the Rafe LaFrance release, the Michael Cooper, but man, they've got nothing. They've got nothing on Bailey Howell's Trey Burke release. Again, he's a DeMar DeRozan clone, so when eventually DeMar DeRozan gets a good card, he's going to have all these same sigs. But look at this. Decent speed. Gold catch and shoot. Gold hot zone hunter. Also got gold intimidator. Silver clamps. He's going to be a pretty good defender. I don't know what it is. Like, his stats aren't great. He's just so good in game. He is so good in game. And in my opinion, he belongs at number 6. Would I take him over at Bob Love? I probably would. He's not going to be quite the defender, but man, he's not going to miss if he gets open in the corners. Bailey Howell, he belongs in here at number 6, just outside the top 5. At number 5, we've got Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson can get range extender. He can get clamps, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, he can get clamps, he can get range extender, and he comes with quick first step. So you have to badge him up. He has got hot zones in both corners, which is massive for power forward, although he's a little bit small to play there. Although, at the same time, I play Draymond as center, so I can't really say that. 4 Hall of Fame badges. Hot Zone Hunter, Pick and Popper. Like, Hall of Fame Hot Zone Hunter is nice. Break Start is irrelevant because everyone throws passes like Tom Brady in this game. Pump Fake Meister doesn't really matter too much. But Gold Catch and Shoot is a big one as well to come with. Good driving dunk, good post hook, good post fadeaway. Also has got an 84 3-point shot, which, in my opinion, is more than enough because you're going to have floor general, you're going to have coaches. It's more than enough to hit consistently, and his releases and sigs are okay. Dribble sig's not great, but he has the normal 2 behind the back, which is the Giannis behind the back. Base 13 is fine. It's the Danny Green release. It is more than fine, and definitely belongs in here at number 5. And number 4, we have got Boris Diaw. I know you guys might be wondering, it's like, what exactly does Boris Diaw do better than Larry Johnson? First of all, he's an inch taller with a 2-inch longer wingspan, which helps. But 83 3-ball, speed is not great, but he's got a really nice post game. Comes with silver clamps, so he comes with the clamps badge, which is a big one, but he doesn't come with quick first step, so you have to put quick first step on him. He can get range extender as well. He can get basically every badge in the game. Tendencies wise, pretty good. Again, slightly better, I think, than Larry Johnson. Only a 40 driving dunk tendency, but base 40 is... I have a love-hate relationship with base 40. Sometimes I can't miss, other times I can't hit a shot with it. It's fine. It's usable. It's usable. But the biggest thing about Boris Diaw, the Pro 3 behind the back. The Pro 3 behind the back still this year. If you're playing against a card with no clamps, it doesn't even matter if you click first step. If you just Pro 3 behind the back, you'll go buy them every single time. If you're playing as a guy who doesn't know how to play this game, Pro 3 behind the back with them and go buy them every single time. Boris Diaw can do everything. He shoots the ball. He plays defense with that silver clamps. He can play inside. He gets boards. He can go to the basket quite well. Even with a 40 driving dunk tendency, he still dunks quite well. He is one of my favorite cards. And he's got hot zones in both corners, which is quite big as well. One of my favorite power forwards, if not like, well, my second favorite power forward on my team. There is definitely 3 better. These 3, I think, are a class above the rest, but Yeah, Boris Diaw is great. Then we've got Josh Smith at number 3. Josh Smith has cost quite a lot to lock in because John Wall is like 300k. So he's very, very expensive. Only one hot zone in the corner, no hot zone in the other, but he has a far wing. Got a 79 3 ball, which is not great. 87 speed, 85 acceleration. Like, he does everything. He's fast. He gets gold quick first step. He gets gold clamps as well. So you actually, like, he's good as is. Like, you do not need to add a single badge to him. Problem is that he can't really shoot from deep, and that kind of puts him a little bit behind the top 2, but he's still arguably he's the best defensive power forward in the game, unless you want to count Giannis as a power forward. Unbelievable dunker, super quick, tendencies wise 99 shot contest, as well as that no real dribble 6, but Brook Lopez base. Some people love it, some people hate it. I hate it, others love it. So if you like that release, he could be even higher. He could be 2 or he could be 1, but for me, he is number 3. Fantastic card. And number 2, we've got Tim Duncan. Timmy D, 93-point shot, unbelievable post game, 6'11", 7'2" wingspan, not awful speed. He's not fast by any means, but he's not so slow he's unusable. Decent lateral quickness, comes with gold clamps, comes with bronze range extender, and Hall of Fame catch and shoot and Hall of Fame corner specialist. Tim Duncan does not miss in the corners. His release is slow, but not slow enough that it's unusable. He is just, man, he's the best center in the game by a mile. I know he's primary power forward, which is why he has to be on this list, but he's the best player in this game to play center, and it's not even close. I probably wouldn't play him at power forward. He's a little bit too slow, unless you're doing something crazy like playing him power forward and Draymond center or something. But in my opinion, he's definitely best to be used at center, and he's absolutely fantastic. Again, he's good on defense, fantastic shooter when he's open. He doesn't miss. No, doesn't have the best handle. His release is a little bit slow, but again, it's not, I don't think it's too slow, it's unusable, but it is a bit slow. But yeah, now we're on to number 1. It should be an obvious one if you know me. It's Draymond Green. Draymond Green, hot zones both corner. Hot zones 4 to 5 spots outside the 3-point line. If you guys don't know the importance of hot zones, you will after this video. He hits everything. 86-3, it might as well be 99. He hits everything. Gets range extender, gets quick first step, and also comes with gold heart crusher. Like, he is ridiculously good. He is ridiculously good. Lateral quickness only 78, it's not great. But again, I play him at center, and he's basically my point guard. 77, 78, 78, quick first step. He basically plays my point guard. Tendency's not great. But he's got the Pro 6 cross, which is not great, but it's pro. It's better than having a normal cross. And a Pro 4 behind the back. Again, Pro 4 behind the back is not a great pro behind the back. He's going, like, kind of, you basically end up going horizontal to where you want to go instead of going towards the basket. But at the end of the day, they're still not awful. The Pro 6 he's not bad either. Base 12, I don't know what it is. Draymond barely misses. Base 12, whatever it is, he barely missed with his release. So, in my opinion, without question, the number 1. The easiest release in the game to Green, in my opinion, because of not only his release, but he's got hot zones everywhere. A guy that can play defense in the perimeter, and there is only one player in the entire game that can counter him, and it's Duncan. Every other card, when you use Draymond Green, it basically forces your opponent, especially if you play him with the right players, it almost forces your opponent to use like a Bill Russell or a Moses Malone with clamps. And if they've got Bill Russell on the floor, he can't really shoot the ball. So it's just kind of a madman. He is such a mismatch. He is such a mismatch problem that I genuinely think that he is the best power forward in the game right now. I think if we're looking back in 2 months' time, we could be saying, oh yeah, Duncan might end up being better, but my opinion is Draymond. Like, we didn't get a gold quick first step center, I'm pretty sure, last year until... I don't think we got a gold quick first step center until like Chris Webber last year. And we already have one in Draymond Green, which has range extender and one of the best release in the game. And can dribble. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. These are the top 5 power forwards in my opinion. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.